Hi guys. Okay, I want to talk to you today about inviting to your challenge group, inviting to your sneak peek that you're having for your coach sneak peek so people can find out what this coaching business is all about. Inviting is huge. Inviting is going to be the number one thing that's going to get people involved in your challenge group, your business, and just getting the information to people, reaching out to people, and helping them understand what it is that we do, why these at-home workouts work, and how Shakeology can help them. So that's the number one thing that's going to grow your business. And I want to talk to you today about the consultation invitation process, because basically you're having a consultation. So you reach out to someone on social media, you message them, you say, hey, how are you? You connect with them in some way. Maybe you know this person from a long time ago, but you haven't connected with them for a while. So maybe you just want to say, hi, how are you? And maybe you're going to just get the conversation going a little bit. And then you're going to send the invite then. And we discussed forming and, in another video. So you kind of know what forming is and how to reconnect. So now when it's time to shoot the invite to somebody because you think that they're going to be a great addition to your challenge group, or you think that that they stated in one of their posts that they just had a baby, or they're wanting to get back into their fitness, or maybe they were going to join a gym and you wanted to reach out to them to let them know that you maybe had something that would be better for them, and not maybe in those words, but you in your mind thought you had something that might interest them, that might help them. Maybe they think the gym is their only option, or maybe they think that they don't really know about Beachbody, and they don't know about these at-home workouts that a lot of moms use, getting back, active again after having a baby, or whatever it is. But you're going to talk them through the consultation, and you always want to find out as much as you can about them. What kind of workout programs do they like? Do they like to dance? Do they absolutely hate cardio or weights? Because if that's the case, then a dancing workout program like Country Heat might be their best option, because you want to get them started on something that they're going to do and that they're going to stick with. We don't want to give them something that we know or they think, that they're not going to stick with. You've got to find out and ask tons of questions. Where are they with their fitness? Has it been a really long time since they've been doing anything? Or are they somewhat fit already? They've maybe been running, or they've been doing something that has kept them sort of on track, but they're really wanting to take it to the next level. Okay, find out about that. Find out, do they want to tone? Do they just want to, just lose a few pounds, or do they really need to drop several pounds? And all those things can help them. And what I like to do, or what I like to sort of share with you guys, an option to talk through the consultation process, because you're going to get tons of objections. You're going to get somebody who's like, I don't like drinks. I don't do protein drinks, or I don't do this or that. You're going to get objections with this. That's part of the invitation process. You're going to get a lot of non-responsive messages too. People are going to read your message and they're not going to respond. That's totally normal. It's discouraging. Sometimes it kind of makes you feel like it knocks you down a little bit, because you're like, dang it, I don't know why they're not responding to me. Maybe I didn't do the message right, or maybe I didn't, maybe I said something that was offensive. No, you probably didn't. And it's okay to check with your upline. Always send, don't be afraid, or don't hesitate to send those messages to your upline to show them what you're messaging. Because it is good to know, okay, I'm doing this right, or yes, I'm on the right track with this. So don't be afraid, because there is you don't want to be salesy, but most of the time, if you're leading with your heart and you're genuinely reaching out to help somebody, and you're listening to what they have to say, and not talking about, what you did and what blah, 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 which is good. You want to give them some advice of what you did, but really just dive into what they need. And it's good to use the feel, felt, found, which is basically like saying, you're going to get a reject, you're going to get an objection, and you're going to say, I understand how you feel. I felt this way too, but I have found blah, blah, blah. So you're going to just help them to understand this is what helped you. And that's kind of walking you through the invitation process a little bit. And it's also just good to just be bold and send the invite, because guess what? Someone invited you to a challenge group. And if they wouldn't have invited you, where would you be? What have these groups done for you? So think about that when you are hesitant to send out an invite, because basically you're simply talking to someone. You're simply reaching out to let them know that you have something better to offer, that you've got something really awesome, that if they take advantage of it and they take the opportunity that you're basically handing them. And I know it takes some time for them. People aren't just going to say, yes, count me in. Most of the time. Sometimes you'll get every once in a while where someone's like, yes, that sounds great. Where do I sign up? And then that's so exciting. But a lot of times the consultation process is long, because we know that they're not usually going to say yes right away. They're going to, have to think about it. That's when you want to go ahead and send them some of the videos from YouTube. Like send them the Country Heat promo video or the 21 Day Fix promo video. Let them know that 21 Day Fix completely transformed and changed your life and got you back on the right track, or whatever it was. Let them know that, and then send them the video and say, please let me know after you watch this. I want to know what you think about it. And then hopefully they respond. If they don't, follow up in a couple days or the next day or that night even, and say, hey, just checking in, didn't want to leave you out of this upcoming group. And I, wanted to see what you thought about that video, ? Always end in a question. You're asking them something. You want them to respond to you. You want to throw the ball back in their court. So make sure you always end in a question. They're more likely to respond. It's just what I found with my invites. They're more likely to come back and say yes, because they see that time of urgency. Like this group starts, it's moms, it's women just trying to stay on track to support each other. It's the most positive thing, I've ever been a part of. And we help each other figure out how to fit 30-minute workouts in our day. We share meal plans. We share recipes and tips to just keep everybody on track. Is this something, would you be interested? ? That's kind of a simple invite. If you've been talking to somebody and you feel like you're just ready to send the invite because you want them in your group, because maybe they're super positive, or maybe they're a go-getter and they have awesome energy that's going to be contagious to everybody in your group. So that's kind of an invitation that you can send. I like to keep it super simple at the beginning. You don't want to flood them with all kinds of just information about, there's a container system and there's this and there's that and Shakeology and it's da 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 da. You don't really want to bring up any of that. Keep the first invite super simple. Like I said, say a hi, how are you? I saw your post about your family pictures, or I saw your family pictures on that you guys went on vacation, that you had taken on your vacation. Those were awesome. I've been to that certain spot in Florida before and it was beautiful. Whatever. Connect with them like that. And then, you can say, hey, I thought of you today because I'm starting my challenge group, my next accountability group, and go into what I said before and just make it super simple. I think you would really enjoy it. Are you currently doing any workout programs? ? That's a good way to kind of open the conversation too, because most likely they've seen your posts. If you've been posting and sharing on social media, 3 to 5 posts a day, they've seen your posts. So it's not going to come totally out of the blue, because most likely they've seen what you're doing. So always keep that in mind too. It's not like you're saying, hey, you want to buy Shakeology? Hey, you want to buy a program? You're not saying that. You're simply inviting them into something. And then if they want more information, then you talk through it. What kind of programs do you like? And then go from there. Then once you get the program narrowed down, talk about their nutrition. How's your nutrition? Do you feel like you need help? Do you feel like you get, are you a picky eater? Or do you feel like you get a lot of your fruits and vegetables in? They're going to come back and say something else. And then maybe they say, no, I'm terrible. Like my eating's horrible. I don't get, I don't have my nutrition on very good. Okay. I understand. I felt that way. I used to feel that way, but now I drink Shakeology every single day. And I was a little bit skeptical. So I know, a lot of people are, but here's what has helped me. And I would like to send you a video, and you attach the Shakeology video from YouTube. There's a couple different ones. If you need help finding the right one, let your coach know, but send them a Shakeology video. Educate them. That's what the invitation process is. So we make it kind of difficult sometimes, just being bold enough to send the invite to talk to people, but basically you're just talking to people. You're sharing something that you believe in. It's just like if I were to buy a new skincare system that I absolutely love, that makes my face glow, and it does all these things that I've never seen in a skincare system. Guess what? I'm going to tell my friends about it. They're probably going to buy it. If I love it and someone trusts you because they know you, or they feel like they know you because they've seen your posts on social media, they're going to trust you, and they're going to want to do what you're doing because you say it works. So make sure that, you've got to believe in it, and you've got to be passionate about it and excited about what you're doing. And if you are, they see that in your message, they feel that energy, and they see the excitement with your post, with what you're doing and what's working, because you're showing that the products work and you're sharing about them every single day and what they're doing for you through your life. Then they will, they'll see that, and then most likely they're going to want to jump on board with you. And it's also, so the invitation process goes into the follow-up process, because a follow-up can be an invite as well, because they're going to say no. A lot of people are going to say no, not right now. I don't have the money. We just had this and this and this happen. We're getting ready to go on a vacation. Can you check back with me next month? Sure, I would love to check back with you next month. And then you put down their name next month on that date that they said that you could follow up with them. And same thing, and if they don't say that, then you ask them, can I please, would it be okay if I were to message you next month to check back in with you? Most of the time they're going to say yes. Or maybe they said July was a good month for them. Okay, check back with them in July. Write their name down on your calendar or your master tracker list, whatever you're using for your tracking, or if you're using Go for No, write their name down for the next month, or whatever month it is that they're saying that it's okay to message them. So the follow-up is just as important as the invite, because it takes those breadcrumbs, because you're dropping breadcrumbs. You're kind of you're getting their feet wet with the topic and the idea of something like this with an accountability group. And then guess what? Most likely a lot of times, I'm just being honest, they're going to say no because they're not going to be ready. It's not going to be it's not personally offensive to you. They're not, it's not you that they're not the reason. It's just, usually it's them. They're not ready. So next month you're going to follow up with them, and you're going to shoot another, technically another invite, because a follow-up basically is an invite again. And you're just going to kind of, hey, I was just checking back with you. I hadn't talked to you for a little bit, and I know last month you said that, maybe this month was a better time. Is this a better time for you to possibly jump in our group? ? And then that's going to get the, wheel turning again for them, and they're going to remember, oh yeah, okay, yeah, send me the information again, or yeah, I had forgot about that, but blah blah blah. So that's all part of the consultation process, and it's just talking to them as if you were talking to your friend face to face. That's really all it is. It's not salesy. It's not pushy. It's just simply you being you, talking to them, sharing about something you love, sharing about something you believe in, and something that works. So make sure you're doing your invitations. Set up how many you're going to do a day. Are you going to do 3 a day? Or are you going to do 5 a day? Really have a good grip kind of on what you're going to do and how many new people you're going to reach out to every day, because this will help you grow your business. So I hope this helped you guys, and I hope you have happy inviting.